years, right?
Going on 20, yeah.
Oh, going on 20, okay. And 30 years plus in the business. I know you've started coin collecting when you were a kid, right?
Yeah, I was a little paper boy collecting coins and using my paper boy money to buy silver dollars, and it just took off from there.
And we know a lot of you love to shop with us here at HSN. We'll have FlexPay to help you out. We're just gonna launch our show right now with a really affordable price point. If you're brand new, jump right in, $39.95 for the Washington Silver $half.
Well, and this is kind of, you know, let's go back. It's a little old school. You can see 1982. We all are familiar with the Washington quarter. It's been around since 1932. What most people are not familiar with is the Washington $half, which is what we have right here. This was released by the United States Mint in 1982 for the 250th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. They did a Denver Mint uncirculated version. They did a San Francisco minted proof version. They're far rarer than the average Washington quarter, and here's the big difference is these, since they were commemoratives, were made in silver. Now here's the cool part about this. For $39.95, you get both. So it's not like a choice, like you have to, do I want the proof one? Do I want the uncirculated one? You have this, and look at 2 silver Washington $half for $39.95. That's really a great opportunity from a collecting standpoint. A coin that was sold out in 1982. So a coin that was sold out 35 years plus ago that you're going to have. I rarely have enough of these to bring out, and I can't even remember the last time I had enough of these to bring out during one of our primetime shows. Is normally in prime time, you know, I can usually run across 50 of these or 100 of these or something like that so that we can get a, you know, we kind of get a little bit of those. We can put them on hsn.com so people, you know, we always have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins that never have enough of to get on the air, let alone in one of our primetime shows. Well, I was able to put together a really nice quantity of these. Some guy put these away, and of course, when people do that, I'm one of their first calls because they know we get on here and, you know, you sell 100 or 200 or 500 or 800 of them in 5 minutes because people are going, okay, that's a cool coin, that's a great price, I love the value of this, the fact that it's an intrinsic collectible because you've got silver in that, not quite an ounce of silver, but it's starting to approach that you're going to have. You have the thematic collectible of this, of course, the 250th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. Then you have the numismatic component that it's a Washington $half, comes in the original government packaging, as you can see right here. You kind of put all those together, and what you have is, you know, real collectability in a vintage coin that's been sold out for well over a quarter of a century.
So I love that you get 2 because you could sort of keep one and gift one. This would be a wonderful tradition to maybe start with the next generation. You could share coin collecting with a son or a granddaughter, a relative, a family member, and this would be a great place to start. I mean, does it get any better than the very first president of our country,
right,
the founding fathers, who I've recently sort of rediscovered, I'm sure along with a lot of America, by a recent musical. Have you had the opportunity to see it, Mike?
Yes.
But I think that sort of was fun because it instigated a lot of interest in our founding fathers. And now I find myself reading the biographies again and going back. And really, this is a wonderful way to share history with our loved ones.
And understand from a collectible standpoint, coins are what I like to call generational touchstones. They literally touch each generation as they're passed down, sons and daughters from fathers and mothers and nieces and nephews, from their aunts and uncles and grandparents to their grandchildren, so that each and every one of them, look, you know, that passes down. You know, when I go, they're not going to be fighting over my recliner, right? They're going to be fighting over my coins because they have that permanence of collectability based on the intrinsic value, the fact that there is silver there, based on the historic value, based on the numismatic value. Because you have to remember, 1982, when these were released with this silver, it was about 7 or 8 years ago, silver went to, you know, $50 an ounce. And because of that, these coins would have melted for more than $39.95, and these coins were melted. People have no regard for that sometimes. So it gives you a fantastic opportunity to get this historic coin set, both the proof and uncirculated version from the Denver, San Francisco, and the